Hi, I'm Nattie and you are watching YouTube. Hey guys, so I filmed this video 2 times already, but I'm just not happy with how it was turning out, so I'm back again, filming the same video again. So, it's great, and this bit of hair is not very straight. That's really annoying. So, this is a story time about my experience in sixth form, my year 12 story. So, yeah. I don't know how I'm going to react. I don't know if I'm going to end up crying or if I'm just going to joke about it the whole time. I don't know. But I guess we'll find out once I film this video. This is just one side of the story. This is my side of the story. I don't know what anyone else thought was happening. This is what I thought. It might be completely different from their point of view. So a little backstory. So my friendship group was the same 5 of us since reception, which is the same thing as pre-K in the US, I think. It starts when you're like 4. There was me, Lauren, Tegan, Mia, and another girl who isn't really relevant to this story, so I haven't given her a name. So in year 8, another girl from our primary school joined our friendship group. We'd known her since year 1, and I'm going to call her Beth. So in secondary school, we were not popular, not unpopular. We were just kind of middle ground, and now on to year 12. So, Tegan drifted apart from us, and you know, that's fine. People drift apart from each other, but she did it in such a way that it made us feel like we weren't good enough for her. Like, she made us feel that we weren't popular enough, we weren't cool enough, and she was above us. That's kind of how it felt. So, then came along the sixth form Halloween party. So we decided that we were going to do a Bad Blood Taylor Swift music video themed group costume. This is the reason why I cannot listen to that song. So we were all going to be one of the Taylor Swift squad, if you remember that from a few years ago. But in the end we decided we weren't going to do this group costume. I had no idea what I was doing really. I was just going on with what everyone else was doing. I didn't want to spend loads of money on my costume, so yeah. But apparently Beth still thought we were doing it. And one lunchtime there was a discussion about it. I wasn't there, Beth wasn't there, Lauren wasn't there. Lauren's the only real name I'm using in this story. She's still my best friend. Hi Lauren. Oh wait, Lauren was only there for half of it, sorry. She was there for half of lunchtime. Anyway, so Tegan was there for part of the conversation. And someone made a comment, a jokey comment, saying something like, oh, we should just turn up, not in the costumes, and Beth could just be there. Like, obviously we weren't going to do that. Well, I wouldn't do that. That's the tea. So, apparently it was decided that Lauren and I were going to talk to Beth in our free, which we had with her last period, 5th period. And I had no idea what was going on. I'd not been there that whole lunchtime. But apparently Tegan either took this comment seriously that someone said about us just not showing up in the costume, or she just wanted to stir everything up, which is quite probable. And Tegan had a lesson 4th period with Beth, and she obviously said something, none of us know what, but something was said, and Beth came into our free very, very, very angry with us. I had no idea what was going on. Lauren didn't really know what was going on. She screamed at us and then never talked to us again. And that was that. I tried to talk to her, but she just wasn't interested. I tried to just start a conversation like, how are you? How are you doing? Like, I wanted to lead up to what happened that day, because I still had no idea. But she just didn't want to talk to me, so that was that. So, Beth joins Tegan's group of friends. And they were cooler and more popular than us. So this is part of the reason why we feel that Tegan planned all of this. But yeah, because Beth was always the kind of coolest of all of us, like she was the most popular of us, I guess you could say. So it kind of makes sense as to why Tegan would want to take her away from us. I don't know. It's just kind of what we thought. Also, it didn't help that I had an issue, still do, with anxiety and overthinking. So even if none of this was actually happening, this is what I thought was happening. In my head, this is what was happening. So I'd known Tegan since I was 2, and it just kind of made my friendship with her feel like all of it was a lie. Like, I think back and think of everything that happened since we were 2 and every little thing where I was remembering, like, I ended up thinking she never liked us. She never really liked us. We were just there because we would have friends. We were the only people who would be friends with her or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, she had a lot to say about my YouTube channel actually. She thought my YouTube channel was really dumb and she wasn't very nice about it. But I kind of brushed that to the side because I thought she was my friend and, you know, but anyway, when this all happened, I was like, oh, yeah. So Tegan would always give us sneery looks and look at us like when she was with her friends. But then if we were alone with her, she would talk to us. Like, she would try and talk to us as if everything was normal, as if nothing had happened. She would start a conversation with us. So it was really weird. But anyway, Tegan and Beth started spreading rumours about us. At least this is what we assume happened. Started spreading rumours, we don't know what was said, but all of a sudden, all of the populars were against us. So it wasn't nice. So Lauren and I had freeze with Beth, and this is where most of the stuff happened, really. It was with Lauren and I. It felt as if most of it was targeted at Lauren and I don't know if this was actually happening or if it's just in my head, but it felt like Lauren and I were the targets of most of it. But anyway, we had a free with Beth, and in our common room, which is where we spent our frees most of the time, the year 12 side of the common room had like a table in the middle with chairs around it, and then around the outside of the room there were also chairs. So in the free, Lauren and I were like demoted from the table. Obviously if you're trying to do some work, you're gonna want a table, but we started feeling like we couldn't sit on the table anymore because they'd just look at us like, who are you? What are you doing? So we felt that we couldn't sit on the table anymore, so we had to sit around the outside. Kind of, I don't know, it was kind of like the losers sit on the outside, the populars sit on the inside, that type of vibe in our free. There was another story, particularly from our free with Lauren and I. So we were sitting around the outside and the chairs were on the outside of the room, and we were just talking like normal level talking, how you would, you know, every day, not particularly loud, not particularly quiet. And a girl was sitting in front of us and she turns around and goes, "Can you shut up, you're being too loud, I'm trying to work." So we're like, okay, sure. And we just kind of quieter after that. But this girl proceeds to shout, full on yell, across the room to her friends. And we're just there like, what? Like, she wasn't even working, she was talking to her friends and she was yelling across the room. And it was just very obvious to us that the reason she said that was because it was us, and she was hopping on that like hate train of everyone being like, oh, we don't like them, with whatever rumours were being spread about us. So after that, we kind of never really went in the common room. There was this one time when I tried to go in the common room. I was walking in and I was by myself, and this is during my freeze, and they all just stopped talking and stared at me and started laughing at me. So I ran out and went to the toilets and cried. I did that a lot in year 12. Went to the toilets and cried. Yeah. After that, we really avoided the common room like it was the plague. Like, we went the long way round to get to other buildings. We avoided the common room like we were going to get some deadly disease in there. Seriously, honestly, it was kind of ridiculous how far we would walk around the buildings to get to other places rather than just going through the common room. There was one more story, because I had one more free than most people because I took textiles. So we only had textiles 4 times a week instead of 5, so we had an extra free. In this free, I was with Mia and 2 other friends, and they didn't understand. I would kind of feel forced to be in the common room, and I sat on the table with them, feeling really uncomfortable, and I remember this so clearly. I don't know, I feel like she was kind of the most popular girl in my year. She was in that free and she was going around the table asking everyone a question. I can't remember what it was, but it was something like, oh, what's your favourite colour, or something like that. Something stupid. So she was going around everyone and going, let's say like, Jasmine, what's your favourite colour? William, what's your favourite colour? Like, round everyone on the table. And then when she got to me, she just skipped over me as if I wasn't there. So that was nice. And I was left feeling like, am I invisible or am I just too visible? I don't know if you know what I mean, but I felt really invisible, but I also felt really, really visible. Like, she saw me, she looked at me, but they think something about me that makes them not even want to acknowledge that I exist. But then they all sneer at me and laugh at me, and yeah, I'm gonna start crying now. Fun fact, I did a video of my entire sixth form experience just after I left, and I have that video, and in that video I am a complete mess. Most of it is me crying. So I was actually thinking about uploading that video, but no, I'm a complete mess. I'm just crying the whole time. So our other friends did not understand at all. They thought we were being dramatic and stupid, and yeah, so particularly one of our friends, who I've called Mia, she thought we were being stupid and dramatic. She didn't understand at all. I guess my other friends were kind of more confident and had that more of a I don't care kind of attitude than Lauren and I. So that's probably why they thought what they thought, but like, they weren't supportive of us at all. They just thought we were being stupid and they didn't understand. They were like, what? They thought it was really stupid that we wouldn't go in the common room, but we literally never set foot in the common room. The only time I ever set foot in the common room was if I was in a free with them, with Mia, and like I felt like I had to be in the common room. Because I remember this one time, I was in free with them, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go up to the mezzanine, which was like a computer lab type thing, like in the upstairs of the common room, where none of the popular people were ever basically I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go to the mezzanine, and Mia was like, no, you're not. You're staying here. Going to the mezzanine is such a loser thing to do, like you're staying here. And I just felt like I had to stay there. I don't know, I just felt like I felt like I had to, but I was really uncomfortable, and it was terrible. So I didn't tell anyone that this was happening, any adults or my parents or anything. Like, I was bullied in year 7, and I told my head of year in year 7, and it just got worse. Nothing changed, it just got 10 times worse. So obviously I didn't want to tell teachers about it. Also, this was sixth form. Like, it was very petty, and I thought it wouldn't be taken seriously, which I still think it wouldn't have been taken seriously. Nothing would have changed, just like what had happened to me in year 7. My school, I hope they've improved, but they did not deal with bullying at all, basically. I didn't want to tell my parents because I was embarrassed, and I don't know, I just never wanted to tell my parents anything. I'm not quite sure why, but I guess I was really embarrassed and I wanted to deal with it myself, even though I really couldn't deal with it myself. So if you are going through something similar, do tell someone. Tell your parents, maybe, because I feel like if I told my parents, then something would have actually been done, because they would have contacted the school, and yes, I'd have been really embarrassed, but maybe I wouldn't have had to go through that for as long as I did. I wouldn't have had to go through all the crap that I did in year 13, which will be in another video. And maybe I would have been in a better headspace, because all of this in year 12 led to a massive mental breakdown, and it was just a really bad time in my life. My mental health was absolutely terrible. It was horrific, and I still get flashbacks to sixth form daily, and like I'll panic, and it's just really bad. And yeah, so that is my story of year 12. It was a great time. It was a great time. If you're going through something similar, then make sure to tell someone. Also, please leave comments below telling me your stories. I would love to hear them and try and help in any way I can. And yeah, so please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be posting more school story times, so make sure you subscribe, and also click the bell so that you'll be notified when I upload new school story times and whatever other videos I upload. So yeah, never stop dreaming, and I'll see you next time. Bye!